as tradition on the show, we always bring a new and unique craft beer to review and enjoy. So, guys, what are you drinking tonight? I am going to start with Angelo.
All right, gentlemen. So, tonight, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I am drinking from Foggy Noggin Brewing, the MLK Alt Beer. So, this is described. So, first off, it's 4.2% ABV. So this was what Cowboy Jack would classify as a shower beer, I think. That's the beer you have before breakfast.
Right. Correct.
And then you have a breakfast beer and so on and so forth. So 4.2% ABV, 55 IBU. Every beer has a dream. And in respect of the great MLK, beers all over the world have gained equality. English, German, Belgium, and even American beers are now seen on tap next to each other. MLK Alt is brewed as a traditional German alt beer and fits in perfectly with the Foggy Noggin English beer lineup. Brewed in the winter and lagered until the spring, provides a crisp, sharp flavor profile and a nice hop backbone. So that is my beer this evening, the Foggy Noggin Brewing MLK Alt Beer.
Love it.
Nice. And where are they out of?
They are based in, I had this, I should have been more prepared. Washington State, maybe.
Okay.
Let me do the research while we move on.
Yeah, Foggy Noggin Brewing. I want to say Froggy Noggin.
Foggy Noggin. It's Bethel, Washington. So Washington State. Yeah.
Got it.
The mark of a great brewery is one where you would have trouble saying the name after a few of their beers. And Foggy Noggin seems like one of those, dude.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. So very timely beer and great one right there. Good.
Yeah,
good
that's somewhere in like the suburbs of Seattle, if I remember right, for Bothell. Yeah. And I'm guessing I think they say part of the Northwest is called Foggy. I don't know, probably maybe if you're close to the ocean, with all that wonderful weather they get up there in Washington. Not like when we get severe weather here in California, mind you, but
Nice. Hey, thanks for joining from Sydney. Nice. And actually, it's actually cold here in Arizona, so I have no idea why it's so cold. Jack, any yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sydney, Australia. I'm assuming it's Sydney, Australia.
Yes. According to Harry and Lloyd, that's Sydney, Austria, right?
Good night, mate.
That's right.
Yeah,
rip on my Bobby.
Yeah, Caitlin joined from the airport.
Hey, and it's for real. Cowboy Jack did live in Australia, and you could tell by that accent.
For 2 years, I lived in Australia. I lived in Hay, New South Wales.
All right.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And the reason
the closest city was Wagga Wagga.
Wagga Wagga. And I would believe it'd be 95 because it is actually their summer right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it can get very hot.
So that would make sense.
Since they're in the southern hemisphere, it is their summer right now.
Yes. Prescott is freezing. Actually, I'm right by the Sky Harbor Airport. And it's freezing here. I was wearing a jacket and my friend was making fun of me. So, So I'm going to go to Kevin. This is your beer.
Oh, my goodness. So I went a little on my wheelhouse today. I've never seen someone comment, hey, you try different beers because, we love our IPAs. So I was at arguably Michael's favorite brewery, Highland Park, over the weekend. And I saw they had this in a single can. I know. Jack, one can, I know. But let me tell you why it's all right that it's one can. This is a Doppelbock. It's a variation of what would be a Bock beer. That's like a German darker lager. And I wish I had my glass. I'm literally going to use my Stranger Things cup because I don't remember my tulip glass is. So you can see it is a nice darker lager. Now, here's the difference. So this is a Doppelbock, which means it's a barrel. It's barrel aged. It's a barrel aged version of a Bock. So this baby here is, Jack, it's only a 10.6, so this is gonna be a nice one. I'll tell you that right now. And it's been around for a while. It actually was for their Oktoberfest, I read. So from Highland Parks here, it says, we want to add a little extra celebration to our upcoming Oktoberfest. 3 months too late. It's fine. So we brewed our first Doppelbock. We aged it for 4 months in barrels that previously held imperial stouts, using Luxury in our most recent BA Griffith release. So I've not had a chance to try those, but you get bourbon barrel aged stuff. Oh my goodness, yeah, this smells pretty strong already. We chose the name to fit. It's called Reviver. We chose the name to fit with reviving a style that is underbrewed, including by Highland Park, in modern brewing, and reviving the wooden barrels for one more usage. So I guess that's the thing that used to be done too. That's not as much now. We were pleasantly surprised at how much oak and vanilla we were able to pull out of the barrels with the shorter contact time. A very easy drinking 10.6. I'll let you know about that in a second here. Barrel aged brew that will pair perfectly as we head towards October or January. Same. Cheers.
Nice. Very fitting, Kev, that I led off with a shower beer and you followed up with a night beer.
Yeah.
That's a night beer for sure.
Oh yeah. And it's nice. Yeah. This is actually really easy drinking. I'm glad I have a backup ready. I got a second beer or something else ready. I should have got two of these bad boys.
Because it's barrel aged, does it have like an oaky smell to it?
You could smell it. I was kind of surprised when I took it with mine. You got a little bit of oaky in the middle here. It would be best in a tulip glass, which I didn't want to get up and go grab it because I was already running behind. But you could definitely smell it. And man, this is real easy drinking. I could be done with this in I'm gonna drink this like I drink a soda.
That looks delicious.
Worth it.
I did not expect this one from Highland Park.
Yeah, I didn't either, but that's why I wanted to get it. Because I was like, I get IPAs all the time, looking for something different. And this looked like a winner, and it sure is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, it says that in quotation. It is a backup. He always has a backup.
Well, this is the number one. I just have an extra beer ready just in case. And I'm like, I'll be done with this by the time we're halfway through the show. Come on.
Yes. We're going to have to put out a book for all of our beer terms. Shower beer, night beer, backup beer.
Will that be our coffee table book?
Yes.
Glossary? Is that a glossary? Is that what that is, right?
Yes.
Definitely a glossary. Definitely needed.
Pocket beers.
Pocket beers, yes.
Pocket beers, yes.
All right, Jack, you're up next.
Gentlemen, are you familiar with the popular television sitcom that ran from 1982 to 1993 called Cheers?
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Richter Aleworks is a friendly neighborhood bar where everybody knows your name, but with the perk that they brew really interesting and delicious craft beer. They're the Cheers of breweries. They're a fast 8-minute drive from the Peoria Sports Complex, and it's the perfect spot to either wind up with some breakfast beers or wind down with some night beers during spring training season here in the Grand Canyon State. I've been bragging to the Brew Crew for a few years now and was finally able to take our fearless leader, Michael Mondragon, there for a pint on their 6th anniversary this past weekend. I sampled their Vulgar Display of Hops Imperial IPA, which is not a beer for the faint of heart. It has a 7.8 ABV and a whopping 62 IBU. You're going to catch piney, herbal, and fruity aromatic notes and citrus and earthy flavors. If you need training wheels on your suds, stay at your local sports bar and order a Michelob Ultra. But if you're a serious beer drinker, stop by this family-owned brewery, get outside your comfort zone, sample one of their 15-plus brews that are brewed on site, and let them know that the Valley of the Sun's favorite son, Cowboy Jack Durango, sent you.
Nice.
And Cowboy Jack, I do love the pun on that Vulgar Display of Hops. That's a nice pun there.
All their beers have really great fun names. There was Power Glide IPA. Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's gonna be like a metal themed brewery or what?
No, they just have punning. Like they have a beer called the HBIC that he named after his wife. And I think you can guess what that's called. What that means.
Like we got Pantera, we got the Wifeski, we got some.
Oh, dude, they got Star Wars stuff in there.
Right,
they're big baseball fans, so you can go in and talk about the Big Hurt Frank Thomas, and you'll just be there for hours. They're just a great place, and they have one of our favorite beers, the Seth beer.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Was it actually there when you guys were there over the weekend?
No,
it was not.
Oh, that's
no.
Hopefully it comes back for the baseball season.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Michael, how did you feel about Richter Aleworks?
I thought it was super solid. We didn't get to enjoy it quite as much, only because I don't know. I actually wanted to meet with their crew and everything, but they were super busy. And then the band started, and it was over from there.
Right. But so I found out it was their 6th anniversary that day, so that's why it was that big party. Yeah, and there was some guy that was trying to do like a funky, jazzy, Sublime type music going. There was a saxophone. There was a food truck outside. Like it was bananas.
Yeah, it was exactly like out of St. Elmo's Fire with that oiled up like hunky guy with the saxophone. No, it was actually the opposite of that.
Yes.
I was like, come on now.
No, but it was it was a good time. I was actually surprised about how big it was, and they brew everything right there. So yeah, definitely. Actually, Jack took me to another place that's one of his favorite spots of the beer that I'm going to talk about. I wanted to make mention of this. My girlfriend, thank you for joining us online and also in the next room. She said,
"What's up, Mel?"
Also wanted to stop at 100 Mile Brewing. That's a friend of ours that we knew, or not a friend of ours, but a colleague we did the craft beer events with, and she owns a brewery out here. So another woman-owned brewery in Arizona. Richter Aleworks is fun. It was definitely a good time. And this is getting a little ahead of ourselves. Playboy Buddy Rose coming up. Stay tuned.
And Jack, there was a question about your time in Australia, but I believe you were a child when you lived there. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was 11 and 12 years old.
Okay, so what was your beer at that point then?
Victoria Bitter.
Thank you. I was hoping that's the answer I would.
Parabellum will know exactly what I'm talking about. VBs, baby.
Yep.
Hey, 11 or 12, Cowboy Jack was still having the Bruceys. Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I was told to have, and a friend of mine was able to. Somehow he brought me one from Aussie way back when. So good stuff.
Yeah, VBs rule.
Nice. Well, Cowboy Jack, we made a stop at his favorite. Is it a watering hole, or what would you call it?
So it's my tap room. It's my my can house. So it's where I go when I need a beer. I walk in and I tell the bartender like, "Hey, I need this," and they just throw stuff at me, and it's perfect. And it's literally a minute away from the house, brother.
So we walked in and they had a big refrigerator, and I was astounded by the selection of great beer that they had. In fact, they had one. They had Chapman Crafted Ales, Kevin. That's one that we go to in orange. They also, but this is a one that stood out to me. A collaboration between Wren Brewing here in Arizona and Karl Strauss Brewing. This is the Desert Bloom IPA. 7.0 ABV, no IBU, which is actually surprising to me because it does taste hoppy to me. So the fact that it has no IBU is kind of, I think, misleading. But it's described as the Desert Bloom IPA is brewed with Citra, Cashmere, and Cascade hops. Just like its namesake, this beer is blossoming with vibrant bouquet of orange and lemon aromas, soft pine notes, and hints of ripe melon and peaches. Expect a slightly cloudy veil from the Arizona-grown white Sonora wheat, along with a finish as crisp and as dry as the desert air. So, cheers to you. Look at that. It's very super golden. Wren House, if you're here in Arizona, please do yourself a favor, check them out. And Cowboy Jack was surprised to know that Karl Strauss is actually an independent brewery. It does seem like it's big enough to be macro brewery, but it is not. It's like Stone, which could be a macro brewery any minute now. But or I was expected, like, it seems like Golden Road, but it's not. It's actually independent and great beers.
They have locations like throughout Southern California. There are restaurants and breweries. And it's like, wow. Like I think they're still independent as far as I know. And also Wren House made Cowboy Jack Durango's #1 beer for last year on the show too.
That's
so right. We'll have to see if Wren House gets on the list for this year, huh, Michael?
I don't know. It's starting out strong. This is really good and definitely worth checking out for sure.
The Cactus Tap Room has an insane selection. They are very knowledgeable. I mean, we talked to the guy tending bar there for probably 15, 20 minutes just about beer clubs and just the most mind-blowing things about the beer community. So it's a cool spot, man, and the selection is huge.
Yeah, and the biggest thing was I'm going to be a little foreshadowing here. I'm going to have quite a few Arizona beers. I was gifted some by Cowboy Jack, but also my friend Kevin, who gave me some to take back. So I'm going to be
the good Kevin.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, not you, Kevin. Another Kevin.
I know.
Yeah, from Arizona. So
I gift you beers too, Michael.
That's true. I'll give you that respect for sure, of course.
Wow, he got jealous.
I know. He's my other Kevin. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for that, never mind. I have to get another beer.
Oh yes. I'm reminded here that Wren House's production facility is up there in Prescott. So
do they have a location, like a brewery location up there as well? I don't.
Yes, they do. I believe so. Right, and because on the can it even says Phoenix
Prescott.
Oh, Prescott. Yeah, there it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right on there.
Yeah, I think it's like a super cool building too. I could be wrong, but I'll do the research and report.
Yes, exactly.